started this YouTube and I was posting journal with me videos, and recently I have started a sticker snail mail club, opened an Etsy shop, and thought it would be fun to show the behind the scenes of what it looks like running or trying to run a small business while trains. There's a train line right behind my flats and they're really frequent and really loud, so I don't know if you can hear that. The trains at certain times of the day, and I can never figure it out, like every 3 to 5 minutes. It doesn't bother me generally, like day to day, but whenever I try and film, I used to film a lot of ASMR journal with me content, and when I moved into this flat last year, it became so frustrating having to stop every 2 seconds to wait for the train to pass that I just lost my passion for creating that kind of content, which I guess kind of brought me on to what I'm doing now, which is exploring other creative hobbies. I love colouring. I recently built some Lego. I want to get back into painting my nails properly again and doing nail art, because I used to love doing that. And just, yeah, finding ways to spend less time on my phone, I think, is a priority for 2026. And I really should be writing notes because my ADHD does not let me stay on track. Where was I? So yeah, I'm going to be creating studio vlogs of what it's like running the business while living with chronic illness. I have a bunch of chronic illnesses. I think the one that impacts me the most is ME/CFS. I find it really hard to balance rest with activity. When I'm resting, a lot of the other symptoms that come along with it, like the post-exertional malaise, I get awful nausea, get really bad IBS symptoms as well. Although that might be endometriosis, we're not sure, that's being investigated. But when I'm resting, I am relatively pain-free. But then I get really, really bored, and I think because I have ADHD as well, my mind is constantly busy. It wants to explore new things and try things and just, yeah, get involved in something. And when that happens, I go all in. I overdo it. I don't listen to my body when it's telling me to rest. And then I end up crashing and have to stay in bed for a long time. I definitely struggle with that whole boom bust cycle. If you also have ME/CFS, you're probably really familiar with it. You feel like you've got a bit of energy, so you do too much, so that's the boom, and then you go bust where you've literally run out of energy. At the moment I try and balance things where Tuesdays and Thursdays I do the school run, so those are the days that I get dressed, and in between that I'm normally in bed and I'm unable to shower or get dressed, can't cook, can't do basic self-care tasks, become really difficult. But then once I've had 2 to 3 days in bed, I'm normally able to kind of get up and go again, but only for a few hours, and then need to rest again for sort of 2 to 3 days after that. And so I thought it'd be really interesting to kind of try and vlog what the routine is going to be like. I don't know if I'm going to check in with you guys when I'm having those bad days or if I'm just going to film on good days. I really want to show what it's like, the ups and downs, what that ratio of being able to do stuff to not being able to do stuff, what that actually looks like and how practical it is to run a business when you're in that kind of scenario. Yeah, I don't know where this is going to go. So anyway, today I've got one Etsy order for 2 die cut stickers that I need to send out. I need to print and cut those stickers. I also want to set up my Bluetooth thermal label printer. So yeah, let's go. So I didn't get anything done. It's now Thursday evening, I think around 8 o'clock. I also did get another order while I was out on school run for some scrapbook paper, but I can't send that out because I'm waiting for some cello bags to pack that in. I can't get my words out this evening. Don't know if it's brain fog because I feel like my brain is working. I just can't get the words to connect with what I want to say. I know that's probably going to make vlogging a bit difficult, but we will try. I'm gonna print these stickers, turning off the bleed, turning on the system dialog, go to print. I recently got the Epson EcoTank 8500 print settings, so I'm going to use the rear paper feeder. I'm using a glossy vinyl, not used this one before, so it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. I'm going to do photo paper glossy, Epson Vivid, quality high, click OK. My printer is under my desk, which is really annoying. I'd love to have a better space for it. But my studio space is in my bedroom. I've just got a desk here in the corner and I don't have much space, so the printer is under my desk. That's really awkward. I don't know if anybody else has this with the eco tanks. The higher the quality, the slower the print, and sometimes it takes so long. So while we're waiting for that to print, I think I'm gonna unbox this. The labels. Lots of things in here. Oh, that's USB cable to connect it to the computer. I have a MacBook though, so I don't have USB. I'm hoping to be able to do it with Bluetooth. And that's just a piece of card. Look, it's purple, it's lilac. This is a sample print for factory testing. Scan the QR code to get the digital manual. Quick printer connection, so that's when you use the USB. Mobile. Scan a QR code. You need to download the app. Okay, I think we're going to have to figure that out once I've actually got the order ready. But look, it's so pretty. I need to find somewhere to put it. Okay, forget about that for a minute. My stickers are finished printing. Don't know how I feel about this sticker paper. It's got a very weird sheen. Almost kind of like pearlescent. I don't know. So with my die cut stickers, I do laminate them. I do find most of the time with this laminate that I'm using that I don't have to cut around the lines. The whatchamacallit. Words are failing me. You don't have to cut around the, what are those called? Guidelines? Cut lines? What are they called? Can't think what they're called. Anyway, I've been having real problems with, since I started laminating my stickers, I've been having real problems finding the right settings on my Cricut to cut all the way through, which is becoming really frustrating. I think the last time I just used the poster board plus setting. This sticker paper is like created like static. That's really, and the sticker paper is really thin. I don't think I'm a fan of this one very much. Of a bubble, but it's close enough to that I think when I cut it, it should be okay. Oh my gosh. Spider just crawled out. Whew. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Oh, where did he go? Oh, I'm sorry. You're really gross. Oh. No animals were harmed in the making of this video. Where did he come from? He was like hiding under my Cricut. Okay. So hiding it. It's in completely the wrong place right now. That's not going to find the lines. Yeah. Oh. Okay. That's really frustrating. Okay, so if I use this glossy paper, I need to cut out the laminate. I'll give up on this one. I can always cut them out by hand or something. That's such a waste. I know some people use Scotch tape, don't they? But I don't have any. This is the evergreen good one. I need to use that anyway. This is why I should not do things when I'm tired. Let's see if it reads it this time. Yeah, it's done it straight away and on to the next one. You see, it's just scanning each one. Oh no, that one's going back and forwards. Doesn't like that one. Oh, it's moved on to the next one. It's like you're waiting with bated breath to see if it's gonna work. Yeah, we are moving on to cutting. Cricut and I are not getting on today. It's cut completely off and I didn't notice until it was way too late. The lines are literally all over the place. Like, look at this one. It's not even slightly off. But then some of them are really okay. I have no idea what it's doing. I hate wasting materials. That one's not too bad. I could probably sell that one as a second. And then Remember to Breathe. That one looks almost perfect. I have no idea what went wrong there. But some of these are going in the bin. That one I can probably save. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's just slightly off, but probably okay. That one is screwed, as is that one. And that one, I'm gonna have to do it all over again. And when I thought it was 8 o'clock, it was actually 9 o'clock. So it's now 20 to 10 and I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. Anyways, this is probably really boring troubleshooting Cricut. I'm going to do a quick calibration. You can let me know in the comments how often you guys have to calibrate your machines. None of them are great, to be honest. I always feel like this is some bad multiple choice test. And what are the implications of getting it wrong? Between 11 and 12. I'm going to say 12. Okay. 12. And okay. Not great. I'm gonna do that again. So I've just done that calibration again. I don't know if that's good enough. Oh, and it didn't even cut all the way through. And that's just paper. What is going on? I'm going to attempt to do these stickers one more time off camera. I feel like everything's going wrong. And hopefully when I come back, I will have some accurately cut die cut stickers. Okay, so apart from my really bad laminating job on this one, they did cut okay. Got there in the end. this person ordered, she ordered 2 of these. And thank you card, 2 stickers. And I've got these freebies stickers. Put that in a cello bag. And that is ready to do a shipping label. So yeah, the other Etsy order I've got I can't pack because I'm waiting for the A5 cello bags, which should be arriving before 1 o'clock tomorrow, which is when I need to leave to take my son to a birthday party. So I'm really hoping I'm gonna have time to pack that before. It's 10:20. I'm done for the day. I need to go to bed. That Cricut tonight, it had tricked me into thinking everything was working really well the past few weeks, apart from the settings on the die cut stickers giving me a bit of trouble. Now that I'd worked out which was the best setting, I thought everything was going smoothly and took for granted that Cricut just sometimes has its own mind, doesn't it? But we got there in the end anyways. Good night. It's Friday morning. I was about to look at my phone to check the time and then my phone is obviously over there. I think it's around 9:30. I definitely overdid it last night by working so late. I get into this like hyper focus ADHD mode where if I'm doing something, I don't listen to my body and push too far. So this morning I've woken up feeling really nauseous. I'm drinking peppermint tea, no, spearmint tea. I switched to spearmint tea. I read that not only is it good for digestion, but apparently it can also help with acne. So I think you need to drink like 2 cups a day. So I've got my little teapot. It does something to your hormones. I don't know if it was androgens or testosterone, something like that. It can help with oiliness and acne. So I really want to give that a try because I've tried so many different like skincare routines. Nothing seems to work. My Amazon order came at like 7:30 this morning. So that was fun. But I've got my cello bags now so I can finish packing the order that I need to get sent out today. Got to take my son to a birthday party this afternoon, but I'll go to the post office then. And then the rest of the day, just gonna try and rest and take it easy. I don't work Saturdays. I've sort of allocated that as a day of rest and I'm not gonna be doing any work just to, I think sometimes you need to let your brain just rest a little bit, and I'm really enjoying sort of making sure that I have at least one day a week where I'm not doing anything. I will film packing that Etsy order. I don't know if I'll film when I go to the post office. I love watching vlogs when people are out and about. I don't know if I have the confidence to do that yet, so we'll see. Hope you guys have a great day and we will check in soon. Just need this nausea to pass now. My next big purchase is really heavy duty paper cutters because that just takes way too long. I've got a thank you card and a sticker. So that's those 2 Etsy orders done and ready to go to the post office. So it's now Tuesday lunchtime. I've got an order for a notepad that I need to get ready, and I ordered a new paper cutter. So I thought we could open that together. The one that I had before, well, I had two. I've got this Crafter's Companion one, and then I've also got this Cricut one. I actually really like the Crafter's Companion one, but it's a little bit too small. It's only A5 across that way, so I wanted one that could do A4. And so I found a brand called Fiskars, and apparently it's got a guide on it that's meant to make cutting paper easier. So I'm going to unbox that and use that to make up this notepad for my Etsy order. Sorry, the printer is printing in the background, so it's a bit noisy. Where the blade goes, there's this wire here, so you can line that up with where you want to cut. Let's see if that makes it easier. I'm making 5x7 notepads. So I've got grey board, and this is the glue that I use, book binding glue, which is apparently better than PVA. It stays more flexible. I've got my paintbrush. And let that dry. I normally do 3 coats. This glue does dry really fast though. So yeah, we'll just leave that for 10 minutes and I'll come back and repeat the process a couple more times. Package it up tomorrow to send out, and I did get another order for a sticker sheet. My Etsy orders are sort of, there's been a steady flow, like every couple of days I seem to be getting a new order. We're not talking huge volumes here. I think in the last week I think it's been 5, but considering that I've only just opened the shop with these new products and haven't been heavily promoting on social media, I think it's showing me that my listings are working. They are bringing in views, and the views that they're bringing in are leading to purchases, so that feels really good. I hope it continues. 8 o'clock Tuesday evening. I'm feeling really tired and looking really rough. I'm just about to start my period, and this is the worst point that it gets to in the month. Honestly, I didn't want to show my face on camera. I thought maybe I could do this vlog doing the whole faceless thing. But I know personally, when I'm watching a vlog, I'm not looking at what the person looks like, but seeing their face just adds so much. Feeling like you're getting to know somebody when you're seeing the person behind the vlog and the person behind the business. I love watching that. I don't know why I'm so self-conscious of like showing my face on camera. I want to push myself outside of my comfort zone with this. I want to not care about what I look like on camera, and I want to just show me and my personality, which I don't think has come across at all yet in this vlog. I think it's all felt very, I don't know if guarded is the right word, but I don't know. It is my first vlog, so I know it's going to get easier, and the more I do it, the more comfortable I'm going to get with it. And so I really hope that if you are still watching, you're going to bear with me and stick around and hopefully see like some like level of improvement. Not only like hopefully in my confidence, but the flow of the vlog. It's hard starting something from nothing when you've got no experience doing it before. Everything I've ever done on Instagram and YouTube before, I've never shown my face. I don't know, I guess I want to kind of like embrace my flaws and be comfortable in my own skin, show the real raw sort of reality of what life looks like, I guess. With having an ME/CFS, my energy is so limited. I don't spend my energy putting on makeup and trying to cover up the spots. Maybe I should be doing that, I don't know. I've lost my train of thought now. Yes, print thank you cards, finish the notepad, pack a sticker order, And I want to book a collection for Royal Mail to come and get it as well. I know the rest of this week I'm not going to have the energy to go to the post office. You do pay 30 pence per item for Royal Mail to come and collect it from the house, so that does eat into your profit quite a bit. But I know it makes my life easier to not have to go and do that. So I'm enjoying this paper cutter actually. The guide wire is actually super helpful. There we go, thank you, card is done. At the moment I don't want to make too big batches of stuff. I guess it's twofold. One is I don't actually have space to store excess amounts of stock. I really don't have the space. I'm here in a corner of my bedroom. At some point I will do a little studio tour or bedroom corner tour to show you what I'm working with. I don't have space to store a lot of stock or packaging or anything like that. So it is a bit challenging. And then I've got my finished notepad, packed it with the thank you card and the freebie sticker. I don't know what the time is. I think it's about 9:30, maybe even 10. I'm completely exhausted. I'm just going to print the shipping labels out. Tomorrow I've got the TaskRabbit guy who is meant to be coming today to mount my TV on the wall, and then I'm going to have this whole extra surface that I can use. I'm going to put my printer there, and also all my paper and sticker, they're all going to be organised on the top of that, so I will show you that in the next vlog. But yeah, if you enjoyed watching, please do give me a like and subscribe. I would really hugely appreciate it. But yeah, I haven't spoken too much about the whole chronic illness side of things, but yeah, the days where I haven't been filming, I've basically been in bed, not doing very much, not doing anything. And I guess that's what my weeks are gonna look like, running this small business alongside the illness. Some days I'm gonna manage an hour or two of work, and other days I'm gonna manage nothing. I think the trick is to listen to my body when it's telling me to rest, not push myself beyond my limits. It's difficult, isn't it? Anyway, for those of you who do sort of like juggle the chronic illness and the small business, share your thoughts, share your tips, your tricks, because I'm sure there are loads of us who are in the same boat. And I think it'd be really nice to kind of form a little community and support each other, which I guess is why I started the vlog in the first place. If you have stayed till the end, thank you so much for sticking with me on this very rusty first studio vlog. I really appreciate. And if you have stayed till the end, drop me any pink emoji so that I can say thank you. And I'm gonna end this vlog here.